chose not to have the surgery. He chose to rest and relax and hope it goes away. And then he ended.
We took a look at Gilmore, and if we got Gilmore, we win in the division. I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like Stephon Gilmore.
Richard Rodgers. He's with our team over the last couple of years. But this is about our fourth time picking him up. What does that mean for?
Welcome to another episode of BIRDGANG Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, BIRDGANG 31. And tonight, Nation, I have brought my boys on the squad with me today to talk 53-man roster. What up, my guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, once again, this song.
Once again, it is on. It's on, man. You know, we got One Trey Rock, we got JC Eagle talk, and we got my boy Victory, and we definitely about to break down this roster, man. So we're gonna go ahead and go around one at a time and let me know your first reaction thoughts on the roster cuts today. Go ahead, One Trey.
I mean, a lot of the cuts to me, it was like we already knew it was gonna happen. A lot of them. It was only like a few that surprised me. The Hightower one, Travis Fulgham, and Jordan Howard. Those are the only three that really surprised me. Everything else I kind of already knew. So it wasn't really too surprising, but it was a couple that caught me a little bit.
Victory?
For the most part, you know what I mean? Like me and One Trey Rock, who was on yesterday, we kind of had everything the way it was going to come out. But for me, man, I'm still surprised that Andre Dillard is still on this team. Like, come on. I don't know how far, how the lengths he's going to go to try to, like, give this man as much comfort as he can get, so that he can get this spot. But, yeah, that was my biggest surprise. Everyone else was pretty much on par. John Hightower was one that, we thought wouldn't get cut. But, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully he makes the practice squad. But, yeah, I think it's with Dillard. Can't believe it.
JC.
Hey, man, JJ made it. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Hey, you know me, man.
JJ,
you know I love JJ, man. Yo, I love a good underdog story, man. This dude had to beat out Fulgham. Fulgham was the guy coming into training camp and preseason. So that means that he had to outperform him, be available to beat Fulgham out. And like, to me, I think that we need a big body wide receiver, with our 12 personnel on the field, with Fulgham on one side, with Hurts and Goddard and Smith. We need a big body wide receiver. And I feel like that. But my shocking was Jordan Howard. After we lost Kerryon Johnson, I'm like, oh, shoot, we good. Because we got Gainwell, Sanders, Scott, and Howard. He got released. He wasn't even put on the damn waiver wire. He got released. That means that the Eagles are so confident that no other team want him that he's going to come back to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I feel like that we are going to bring him back to the Philadelphia Eagles as a 4-back or as our bruiser. But they were, because We had to keep Tyree Jackson, so we could not put him on the waiver wire or nothing like that. So we kept 2 injured personnel in order for tomorrow to put them on the IR. And now we're able to bring Fulgham back or Howard back that we put on the waiver wire or release, and see if nobody else picked them. But Jordan Howard was my biggest surprise. But JJ was my celebration because Tone the Shield bet me a JJ Sega Whiteside jersey on your live, Bird Gang. On your live. Yup. I was like, if JJ scored a touchdown, Tone the Shield will buy a JJ jersey, wear it on a live, and then mail it to me. I don't give a damn if it's stink or not. Just mail me my damn jersey. Mail me my jersey. You know what I mean? Because JJ scored a touchdown, and it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Hey, your jersey's on the way, man. You got a JJ Arthega Whiteside jersey. Let's see how much you wear it this year. Hey, let's start off with the quarterbacks, guys. We kept 3. Big Hurts is starting off the season as a man. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about the 2 and 3 spot with Gardner Minshew and Flacco? Do you think Gardner Minshew is going to come back and take over for Flacco? We might get rid of Flacco, or do you think we're going to keep 3 the whole season? Go ahead, Trey Rock.
It's kind of hard to say right now because honestly, Joe Flacco is the highest paid quarterback on our roster right now. So, and them bringing in Gardner Minshew is just, and they bringing them in so late in the process, man. It's like, do we keep 3 or like do we actually demote one? Because I don't see the point of going into a game with 3 quarterbacks. So, I feel like it's gonna be Hurts, Minshew, and then Flacco gonna be riding the pine. He's gonna be holding the clipboard. So I don't know. I don't really like understand it all like that, but that's my lineup right there.
Big 3.
Man, I always said Joe Flacco and his agent, man, they deserve an award. He was a local guy. He had ties to the team. His parents, like they're local legends. They got a furniture store out in Philly. They're loved within, the Philadelphia community and the Jersey community. So he got that deal off of clout, family clout at that. And I'm going to see it the same way we did with my guy we had last year, how we just faded him into a COVID quarterback. That's all Flacco's going to be. Probably won't even dress up on Sundays. There's no need for him to really do it. If you got Minshew, all you're waiting for is him to learn the offense. That's basically what you're going to keep Joe Flacco around until Gardner Minshew is learning the offense and comfortable within the offense. So that way you can relieve Flacco of his duties. He got his check. He's guaranteed. He's in it. So, we're stuck with it. But, yeah, I see that, Minshew will get the second spot shortly.
All right, JC Eagle Talk.
Look, I listened to Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni press conference today. Mm-hmm. They said that we always kept 3 quarterbacks. And that's true.
We did.
Yeah. So I feel like that we're going to keep all 3 of them. But throughout the season, when Minshew start, learning the offense, I feel like that he's the best, backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles because the offense will not have to change that much. But Joe Flacco, he's the, the Statue of Liberty. Yes, you got to change the offense like Nick Foles. Like, you have to change the offense like you did with, with Carson, with Nick Foles. You would have to change the offense. So I feel like with this coaching staff that they want a guy that they won't have to do, too much work. And Minshew will be, he's 25 years old. 25. I thought he was like 30 or something. Because, I thought that he was in the league that much, that long. But no, he's not. He's 25 years old, 2 years left on his contract, $860K. That's nothing. We're paying Joe Flacco $2 million this year just to back up. Come on. Really? Like, I'm almost like, how much is guaranteed for Joe Flacco? Because if it's not guaranteed, I'll release his ass in 2 weeks. I would let him go in 2 weeks because I feel like that Minshew will be a better fit as a backup quarterback for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Hey, I agree, man. I agree with all you guys, but I think Mitchell is the backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I think Flacco's deal is what 2.7, and it can go up to like 8 or 9. But there's a lot of teams out there needing a backup quarterback. Hence, Dallas Cowgirls.
The
Why
Dallas
don't you guys
Cowboys.
go
Yep.
ahead and send us over like a 6th-round draft pick? We go give you, Joe Flacco over there. Let him go back up. You guys in Dallas, your boy.
Yeah.
Dak in Dallas, he have a better shot of playing there, since Dak problem is going on with him. So, I definitely see him as either being that guy holding the clipboard or he's definitely going to be just a practice squad quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The guy that's out there to help in the practice scout team, for the rest of the year. Because Mitchell, like you said, he's young. He had some good games last year, man. He went 25-5. I think that was his stats last year: 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's
And
pretty.
his talent wasn't that good either.
Yeah, the talent around him was definitely garbage in Jacksonville. So I liked him. I liked the move, and I think yes, you gotta give him a couple of weeks to get in here. Learn the offense and stuff like that. So Flacco's good probably for the first game, maybe the first 2 games, but after that, man, I see Mitchell being a backup quarterback.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
people overlook the fact that when Minshew got drafted, the Jaguars already signed a free agent quarterback in Nick Foles. They gave him a big contract, and in his rookie season, even though Foles got hurt, Foles never got back on the field because Minshew was playing too good.
Exactly.
So to have that as a backup quarterback, a kid who came in his first year and took out an established quarterback, man, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he's our backup. Not saying that he's going to perform perfectly. I'm not saying that, but I just feel more comfortable having Minshew as our backup compared to Joe Flacco.
And
Yeah,
Jacksonville
Mullins.
dropped the bag on Nick Foles right before that too.
Yeah.
So Minshew showed up though and took his job, and he did what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, even with him being here, I ain't saying Hurts got to look over his shoulder, but you got a guy that actually could come in and win some games. So you're gonna have to ball out, and you know how Philly is. Jalen
And I
Hurts
think it's
throw that third pick in the game. Oh, put Minshew in the rap after that.
but I think it's fitting that he got number 10. You know what I'm saying? He's representing for Coy Detmer,
Coy.
the third string quarterback. Minshew came in as a third string. Might as well pick up a third string's number.
Right? That's what's up. I like that. But let's just pray and hope we don't have to see Mitchell or Flacco this year. Jay Hurst stays strong and stays healthy all year long. Let's move to the running backs, man. For me, it was a big surprise that we only kept 3 running backs, my guy. Like 3, that's it. The coaching staff is confident with the big 3 of Miles Sanders, Gainwell, and Boston Scott. I like it. I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kept that extra tight end spot, too. We got Jack Stahl there. They did say they're going to be using Jack Stahl to be a fullback this year. So maybe they're looking at something like that for, like, short yardage type situations. So, what do you guys think? Were you guys surprised we only kept 3?
Not me. Remember that. As soon as Holyfield was
Vic
dropped, that's
definitely
what I
said that
said.
yesterday. Vic said
As
that
soon as
yesterday.
Holyfield was dropped, that was the first thing I thought of because they're going to stay with you. They didn't want Howard. Everyone kept on saying Howard for what? He had, out of the whole training camp that we know of, only 3 plays. 1 was a blocking play, 2 decent running plays. After that, in camp, we don't really know much. There hasn't been said anything about him. So why would you keep him on the team? The only other person I think that was like that was Jack Stahl. You know what I mean? He was someone who was quiet through camp and somehow ended up on the team. Howard, for me, again, it was logical. Howard was going to make it.
Okay.
All right. For me, it's kind of surprising because the backs that we kept, it surprised me more because all these dudes right here, they're all basically the same running back. So it's like, I mean, this kind of gives me the feeling that we're going to be airing the ball out more than everybody thought we was. Like, we're going to be a pass-heavy team. So I don't really like it, but, I mean, it's just a way to see now. It's like we need a back that can get you those tough yards because Miles Sanders is not a tough runner. Boston Scott, he could get you them inside runs and stuff every once in a while, but he's a smaller stature dude, and I don't think he's gonna be able to take a pounding like that. And Kenny Gainwell, he's a little small, solid back too. So I feel like we're going to be throwing the ball more than people thought we was when we got Nick Sirianni. So I mean, that's my thoughts on it. But I felt like we could at least give Jordan Howard a game or two. I mean, see what he could do. But it is what it is.
Well, we still have Johnson on the squad, don't we?
No,
Yeah,
we
but
only got 3 points. No,
he
3
done
running
it.
backs.
No, but when he was injured, did we outright release him or did we keep him on
No,
IR?
they settled it and they released him.
Yeah.
You never know. They can bring him back later on.
There's a big difference, having a fullback. And we are going to use Jack Stahl for a fullback. You know what I'm saying? That is the power back. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have technically a power back. Like when we ran the offense we ran before, where you have a lead back, yeah, you want a bigger guy go in there and bang in those first down. But if you got a fullback in front of the guy, you don't really have to be that big. You know what I'm saying? How Sanders is kind of big enough. You know what I'm saying? Like Sanders is a big boy. He ain't that small. He's still in the 220, 225 range, somewhere around there. So, if he have a lead fullback going up the middle, what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he can get that yard or two. But go ahead, JC.
He a bigger back, but he doesn't run big. You get me?
Yeah.
He doesn't run big. He want to get everything to the outside. Like Miles Sanders is basically Shady McCoy.
But I said it before, like the way this offense is looking, we're going back to a traditional West Coast offense. Like I'm talking, go back to Ray Rowe, John Gruden, and I see Miles as our Ricky Waters. I mean, Ricky wasn't all that physical. Ricky was a slasher, but Ricky could catch the ball, and if he caught the ball in that open space, he was going to kill you, just like Miles. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to look like, not saying exactly like a traditional, but we're going to use a lot of those West Coast offense concepts.
Yo, look, I feel like that we are bringing Jordan Howard back. I'm telling you right now, because like there's 2 part of the release and waiver wire today. If you looked at it, Jordan Howard is released completely, so he's gone. Like, goodbye, because nobody won him. So I feel like we was always gonna keep 4 running backs. And I think that Jordan Howard is coming back, and he will be our power back, along with Gainwell, with Sanders, and Scott. And my shock was that Scott was the one that was on the team and not Howard. Because I could have sworn after Kerryon Johnson got released or hurt, that he was going to be gone. And we had either Scott, Gainwell, Sanders, and Howard. So I was shocked when Howard got released, for real, because I really feel like the Philadelphia Eagles will have 4 running backs, period. Even last year, like how many running backs did we have last year?
I think we kept 3. Yeah, I think we kept 3. Like I said, we normally do keep 3. That's another reason why I thought we would keep 3, because that's what we normally do. We don't really keep 4. Our third running back is our special teams guy. That's the only reason why I thought that if we kept 4, it could be Huntley. And then, like I said, maybe if everyone say with the power back, you keep Holyfield. Both of them, they're gone. Well, I think practice squad they clear waivers. Yeah, they clear waivers.
Yeah. I mean, look. I really, in my gut feeling, feel like that Howard is coming back to the Philadelphia Eagles. That because Nick Sirianni wanted to protect Jalen Hurts. In order to do that, you need your running game. I mean, if you're gonna use Gainwell like Hines, or Miles Sanders like Taylor, whatever it is. I mean, he's gonna need that power back to punch it in, unless my guy JJ or Single Whiteside is gonna get thrown the ball to and 12 personnel package, And look, that's what I'm saying, man.
I was saying we could use Jordan Mailata on the goal line for 1 yard. He's a rugby player. He knows how to carry it.
We're not gonna do that.
We seen what he did, and that also give Dillard some PT time when they're in that formation.
Jordan Mailata ain't run the ball in years though, so I'm like, I don't know about that, man.
How realistic is that?
Though, if you think he's going right behind, if he goes right,
but
behind,
how realistic is an NFL coach thinking about that?
No one.
I mean, they usually will do that with like a backup because you don't want to put him in the line of fire like that. That's just starting left tackle.
Yeah.
That's just start. You know they going at his legs. I ain't tackling him up top. So
But
yeah,
he
that's
have Brooks in front of him and Kels in front of him, opening up the hole for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going straight up the gut with who's going to get in front? Who's going to push Brooks into Jordan Mailata?
Hey, you might as well put like Howard, Jordan Howard at a fullback or Jack Stahl as a fullback, and then just have Gainwell or Sanders run behind them.
Yeah.
Hey,
let
just
me.
to answer that question,
Can I
Mike.
answer?
Yeah,
Oh.
Can I answer?
yeah, yes, definitely yes.
Oh,
I
Most
would
definitely
love
I
yes.
answer this. I mean, I wouldn't mind Desmond Trufant, but he's gonna be relegated to a nickel corner. I mean, you think he accept something like that?
Well, the thing is, you can't say that off the rip.
Nelson.
You can't say that because imagine if Nelson's getting beaten up. You're gonna want to move him. You can't really say that. Hey, I would do the move just in case.
I'll get him too. I wouldn't mind having Trufant on this team.
What about you, JC?
Jaquette. I would not mind. No, not for real though.
Cut already.
Wait. I know. Calm down, folks. Calm down. I would not mind having Jaquette on this team just based on experience from past years. And you saw the strips, the strips tackle he had and ran into a touchdown.
You saw that touchdown after?
Yeah. He was going to touchdown. It was like bye-bye. He was saying bye-bye to himself because he about to get cut. But still, you know what? I would not mind having a Jaquette on the team. He's been on the team for what 2-3 years now. So I feel like that with this development, with these new coaches and stuff like that, if JJ can make it, why can't Jaquette make it?
Jaquette first year.
He got the length.
Jaquette was
The
a
question
rookie.
is about Desmond Trufant. You keep bringing up JJ. We're talking about Desmond Trufant right now, my guy. Do you want him on the team or don't you?
JC, hold on. JC, Jaquette was a rookie last year.
Oh, yeah, and he still played a lot.
Yeah, he did. But
yeah,
he also was getting beat like an African drum in the preseason.
also though, hey, who didn't get beat in the Jim Shore system?
I'm talking about this year.
Even Slade got beat.
I'm talking about this year.
But this is vanilla plays though. So
that's even worse.
Jaquette made the team on that strip, and the next play on that Hail Mary, he lost it. He lost it.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what I mean?
Hey, you're right. Hey, look, you're probably right about that. And because they said around, he said today, right? He watched tape, like when he was a assistant coach or a head coach, whatever, of 4 guys. That the last preseason game was it. The last preseason game. And that's how JJ made the team because guess what? He scored a touchdown the last preseason game over Fulgham.
If Fulgham would have scored that touchdown, not fumbled.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Probably would have changed their mind too.
Absolutely.
Huge. That's a big. How you gonna fumble that at the 2-yard line?
Yeah, and he fumbled in the end zone. Like could go in the end zone. He fumbled. Yeah.
Give JJ that credit, man. He snagged that ball. He booty balled it.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to make the team, coach.
The 50-50 balls is what JJ has always been known for. He was at the right spot at the right time. Even last year, when Miles Sanders fumbled after this 80-yard run, who was there to pick it up for a touchdown? JJ, our Sega Whiteside. He was there.
Let me answer Aquabear question.
Aquabear, what up, my guy? He said, I'm surprised we kept Tyreek Jackson. You can't be surprised because we had to keep him. He was not clear.
He wasn't going to make it through waivers, bro.
He was not.
IR.
He was that one player that everyone around the NFL took notice of.
Everyone.
That was a guarantee.
He was gonna be on the Patriots if he went through them waivers.
But
Bill was gonna scoop him up.
Or the Cowboys or the Giants right now because Ingram is hurt. Like with the calf injury. Ingram, the Giants. So
as soon as it's
that guy.
Probably bring back Rodgers again. Just because we got to bring back somebody. So Yeah, but in terms of actually keeping him on the 53 man just to start it off, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I heard that was their plan was to keep him, so they can put him on published and bring Rogers back. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens tomorrow with that.
They had to keep him though. They had to because he was gonna be
Yeah.
gone. He was
Yeah.
gonna be gone. He probably was the first one that was gonna be gone. He
Oh
would
yeah.
hit them
Oh, yeah.
waivers.
Yeah, and that's why I think that Fulgham or Howard, one of them guys, are coming back on the 52-man active roster because Tyree Jackson is going on the pub list.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's move on to the receivers, guys. Everybody was saying we're going to keep, 6 receivers? Well, we end up keeping 5.
5.
You
Yeah,
know,
5.
the young guns and Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and Rager.
Fulgham.
And we kept J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Mr. Ward. How you feeling about that? Like, I didn't think neither one, to be honest, before I let you guys talk, I didn't think neither one of those two were going to make the team. That was my honest opinion off the jump. I kind of figured Ward could make the team just because of reliability, but I didn't really have. I thought Hightower or Fulgham was going to do something this year, and Fulgham was definitely going to make the team, but he didn't. We got those guys. How do you feel about it? One trade.
You know how I feel about it? I feel like everybody coming into the season thought they had an opportunity to fill that starting role, and Quest took it and ran with it. Everybody else dropped their head after that, especially Fulgham. Fulgham thought he had that starting spot locked in. Then Quest showed up. He started showing off. he made you. He one of them dudes you got to keep on the field. You got to put the dude on the field. So it's like, who you take off now? I mean, I would have been Fulgham regardless if he was still on the team or not. So I feel like Fulgham is not mentally tough at all. So, I mean, us getting him off this team is kind of a plus for me. I really haven't. I went to the 2 open practices, a game, everything. I didn't see nothing out of Fulgham. It was like he was non-existent. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I was a little more surprised about the Hightower thing because I feel like Hightower is a great talent, but I feel like it's the same with him. Quest jumped him, he dropped his head, then he just fell behind. So I'm not really surprised, but I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of more surprised about the John Hightower thing than the Fulgham thing, to be honest.
Well, Hightower didn't even play. Like he was hurt most of the whole time.
Yeah.
That was the other reason why Hightower didn't, make the squad.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Big Three.
Well, I've been beating on that drum since January about Fulgham. Y'all heard me. I told you, and I always revert to the interview with Aaron Moorhead and his discussion and how he explains Hightower and the reason why he wasn't on the field. Once I heard that, you really could tell the kind of player he was. He felt himself too much. Once he got that little bit of success, he thought he was hot shit. And what happened? He let his play fall off. I mean, once you get filled with yourself, you can't do that, especially in the NFL. Unless your play is matching your ego, that's the only way it could work. If the play don't match the ego, you got to go. I mean, like he's had time and time again. This isn't his first team, so this isn't his first go around. He knows how this works. He knows what he needs to do to stay on the team, and he has yet to do it. So again, I wasn't surprised about Fulgham at all. Hightower surprised me, but at the same time, it's the right move because we all know Hightower isn't really feeling football right now on a personal level. He feels that he has other options he may want to pursue, and I think that's right if the Eagles put him out there. Let him hang him on waivers. If he really wants to play this game, then he'll earn his way back. So I think they made a good move. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, man, it is what it is. The kid made him, he got himself on the team. Hey, K, I know you hating it, but we're all loving it over here and enjoying it.
I think JJ gonna show off this year, man.
Oh my God! I thought it's JC's time
Hey,
to go.
he a big body receiver in the slot.
Go ahead, Mister.
Matter of fact, if I had my umbrella right now, I would pop it open. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, I'm just saying. Like I said, JJ came into this competition behind. How you beat someone that you're behind unless you proving that you're available and better than that person throughout the training camp and OTAs too. I mean, yes, I know it was for rookies mostly, but I mean, Jalen Hurts was out there with his wide receivers. So something had to happen to make the Knicks era and Jeffrey Lurie. Yes, people gonna say, yeah, he was a high draft pick. I get it. He was a second round draft pick. I got it. But I'm telling you right now, from the jump, when training camp first opened, 3 names: Devontae Smith, Zach Ertz, and
Quez Walker.
JJ or no, JJ or Sacred Whiteside was the guy. So he had a jump because Fulgham was either a hamstring or COVID list. Now, he wasn't available. So just like Cam Newton lost his quarterback battle to that, the rookie quarterback from Alabama.
That was happening.
But the thing is, I think it sealed it was when, guess what? Cam Newton gave this guy 5 days to show what he had. So that's what I'm saying. So anytime, professional sports, the talent is so slim. The minute you don't show what you have, the next person step up. You're like, oh shoot.
Especially
all right.
in Philly.
Exactly, especially in Philly. You opened the opportunity, and Fulgham did that by having the COVID list. I think he was on COVID list because I'm pretty sure it wasn't no injury, but I'm pretty sure he was on the COVID list. But still, he gave JJ opportunity, and the first thing I started hearing, JJ, Zach Ertz, Devontae Smith, but JJ was on it though. So I feel like the Nick Sirianni just coming in with a new mindset, saying that, hey, this is a fresh start for everybody. Regardless if you're a 6th round draft pick or 1st round draft pick, we about to start over completely. And he really meant it. And I feel like that JJ outplayed Fulgham. We did not hear nothing about Fulgham. When did we hear about Fulgham? When? I ain't heard nothing about Fulgham the whole training camp. Nothing at all. So, JJ.
Hey, are we counting Michael Walker as the 6th? Because he's on IR.
Yeah. Oh.
Michael Walker's on IR. He's on IR. We have him on IR. So
that means
technically we have 6.
Yeah.
Hell, that's how even Quez even got to go up to starting, was because Devontae Smith was out all the games.
Exactly.
Like he was out all the games, all the weeks. Devontae went in there, and Quez went in there and showed up and showed out, man. Now
I feel like Quez would have took that spot even if Smith was there though.
No, hell no.
He would have took that spot even if he didn't take Smith's spot. He would have took Fulgham's spot regardless.
Yeah, but you know what? He got time to shine more.
Hey, he did take Fulgham's spot. Let's be honest. He did take Fulgham's spot.
Took Fulgham's spot.
Yeah, I heard you. But the thing is, hey, in the beginning, like throughout the whole training camp, it was Hurst to Smith, because that was his target. That was his, his safety blanket. It wasn't, Hurst to Rager or Hurst to nobody else. It was really Hurst to Smith until he got hurt. Once Smith got hurt, then Quez got installed into that spot. And now he was like, oh, shoot, one-handed catches. And, he, boom, man, off the line. He beat people off the line. That's when there was like, maybe he might be better than Fulgham. But that would never be the issue if Smith did not get hurt. When Smith got hurt, it opened the door for the second wide receiver or third wide receiver. And now the third wide receiver showed that he was better than the second wide receiver, which ended up beating him out.
Bro, I called BS on that, bro. He would have took that spot regardless. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
No, I think he would have taken the spot regardless. But I just think in this circumstance, the way it played out, Smith's injury did help put a spotlight on Watkins because it showed you that he had to perform. The coaches got to look at him because he wasn't in the he wasn't in the background. He was the main focus because their main guy was out, so he had to take care of that role. And he filled in admirably. That's why he's on the spot. That's why he's the second guy.
Because Watkins never get the opportunity, though. Well, Watkins was that third dude. He was that third dude. But then when Smith got hurt, he became that second dude. And now it was like, oh, shoot, the second dude is better than the second dude, Rager. So now that's when it's solved.
If y'all gonna say that though, then I could say Rager being out them few weeks or wherever, how much he was out, opened the door for JJ Arthur-Whiteside to make.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Rager,
it's just that they had an opportunity for the coaches to see him. That's all it is. It's not saying that they're better in any way. It was just those circumstances helped them, shed a light on them. That's all it was.
Yeah,
And
they was out at that time.
They had the opportunity too. They didn't.
Yeah, but it was good on them to perform when they had that opportunity. So that's another reason why you're going to want to win the team. And when you talk about people like Hightower, who's thinking about being whatever, if it's an artist or whatever the hell he wants to do, there's no love in the game. So I'm not gonna look at you the same way I'm looking at everyone else. I want the people that are hungry. They're gonna be here.
Right. Because when Rager went down, JJ stepped into that slot receiver position.
Who?
Listen, when you call your moms to come through the practice just to hold that umbrella because her baby boy ain't hot, man, that's dedication.
Hey, my guy was on fire. JJ was on fire in the beginning of camp. That was 2 years ago. Let's get over that umbrella, man. Let's get over that umbrella. He's on the 53-man roster right now. As of today, he's on the 53-man roster. He's going to be our big body red zone threat. And hey, I might give me 10 JJ Arcega-Whiteside jersey off of that. Anybody want to bet me that JJ will score 2, 3, 4 touchdowns? Come on.
He's not scoring 4 touchdowns. I promise you that.
But I think our red zone threat is going to be Devon Smith. He's going to be our red zone threat right there. You see him in short yardage, man. He can break up
before the pads even came on.
Yeah,
Smith got hurt before they even put the pads on. So that's why to me, I feel like Quez would have took Fulham's spot regardless. He would have shined regardless of if Smith was on the field or not.
Hell no.
Dude is a burner, bro.
Yeah, he was on his way up no matter who got hurt. Everybody could have been
even last year he
hurt.
bunches.
No matter what, Quez was on a mission.
It would have just been a harder road for him to get. He would have got there. It would have just been a harder road for him to go there.
Yeah,
he was going because you can't coach that speed. You can't coach that route running that he's doing right now. You can't coach that speed. You know what I'm saying? Like that speed's elite speed. That's Tyreek Hill speed. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, he was going to get the chance to.
He was going to take that spot regardless.
Yeah. But he had the heart because he took it upon himself for the whole offseason just to train. You know what I mean? And you seen him. He was out there doing the work. He wasn't just resting on his laurels. He knew he had to work. He knew he was a 6th-round draft pick. He knew he would be on the bubble coming in. And look what he did. You know what I'm saying? He got that opportunity through an injury and showed out. Now he's a number 2.
Now you just got to take it and run with it. Right? Yeah.
You
gotta show us, man, this season. I'm excited, bro. I want to see it.
I feel like with those guys.
Next Sunday is it. Next Sunday is it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get to the tight ends now. We got 4 tight ends. We got Ertz, Goddard, Stoll, and
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
We already said that Jackson's probably gonna hit the pub list.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He will.
Do you guys think we're bringing back Rodgers to take over his spot, or we only kept 4 just to get him on that pub list, and we'll probably roll through the season with 3? Go ahead, JC, since you can start.
It depends. It really depends if we bring back Howard and Fulgham. If we bring back Howard and Fulgham, then I think that Jackson is going to stay on the pub list. And Richard Rodgers is like, hey, you've been in the league for what, 5-6 years? And maybe more. You've been tossed around, passed around from we know whenever we need you, you're available. That's the thing with Richard Rodgers. He's always available when the Philadelphia Eagles need him. So I feel like that if we bring back Howard and Fulgham, which y'all would like, I feel like there's no room for Richard Rodgers, and I feel like with Jackson being on the IR or the pub list, with Zach Ertz and Goddard and Stahl there, are we good? How many times we gonna use a 3-tight set or a fullback or whatever it is? You know what I mean? So, why waste a slot when you could bring in a servable player like a extra wide receiver, a 6 wide receiver, or a fourth running back, which we really need a power back. So why would you do that? So I feel like that it depends on what the Philadelphia Eagles are. Like if we bring back Howard and Fogum, no, Rodgers is not coming back. But if we don't bring one of those guys back, then Rodgers will be on the practice squad, and of course he probably get picked up by another team because the tight end this is bad. All across the league, the tight end's been getting hurt. So I'm surprised that Zach Ertz is still on our team, by the way. But we'll see in the next 48 hours.
That's another thing we can look at too with the 4 tight ends being there. Is Zach on his way out?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Victory.
No, my thing is I don't think they're bringing Richard Rodgers back. When you look at it, man, we got the best 1-2 combo in the league. We have 2 Pro Bowlers, as our first and second tight ends. I'm pretty sure they can hold it down for a couple of weeks until Jackson is mended up. Stahl can do it all. He can be that passing tight end if you need, but I think they're going to look at him more as a blocking tight end until, like I said, work him in for the first year. Let him get his feet underneath him, and like I said, he could fill both roles. He could be that passing catch if you need him, and he could be that blocking tight end. I think that's why we kept him around. And also, as we said before, there's going to be some packages with him as fullback, so he's versatile. I don't think there's a need to bring anyone back at the moment. For Rodgers, I think they let him go so that way he can pursue another team. He can get on as fast as possible.
So you don't see him clearing waivers?
Nah. I forgot. There was another tight end.
Aaron Rodgers was all his old buddies.
Yeah, but I think at Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken, I think their tight end was just injured today, so they might be one of the teams looking for a tight end.
Yeah,
I know that the Jets traded Herndon to somewhere else. Who they traded him to?
I don't remember who they traded, but yeah, they did trade him today.
Yeah. So and we'll see.
Want to trade?
On some real, I kind of feel like them keeping 4 tight ends is the end of the Zach Ertz era in Philadelphia. They're gonna be shopping them all the way up into the trade deadline. Injuries happen. Somebody gonna need a tight end. I wouldn't like it though. Because I'm a big Zach Ertz fan. I feel like having a Zach Ertz here is gonna help Jalen Hurts out tremendously. A reliable tight end. He catch everything that comes his way. He's always open. So, me personally, as an Eagles fan, I wouldn't want Zach Ertz to be gone, but I understand the business side of things too. He want to get paid. Y'all not gonna pay him. Let that man go somewhere and get paid. All right. So, I think by mid-season, Dallas Goedert gonna be our number 1 tight end. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. By mid-season, you said Dallas Goedert gonna be our number 1 tight end?
Before the trade deadline. What's the one trade deadline? That's like week 8.
I think he's gonna be our number 1 tight end in week 1.
Week 1. Week 1. Now week 1, bro. And he's our number 1 tight end week 1.
Be a backup starter.
Nah.
Listen, they confirmed Jalen Hurts.
If you got Zach Ertz on your team, he's gonna be the starter, bro.
What up, Coach?
You got Zach Ertz on your team, he's gonna be the starter.
Nah, you can't have the old man going out be the starter. If you got the young gun who's about to get a contract, well, I will say this: you do make a point, because if you're looking at Goddard, who's resigning next year, you don't really want him to be the focal point this year in order to earn more next year. I get that, but at the same time, you don't want to get Goddard upset and then have him behind Ertz, and then you have an issue with your man that's remaining. You don't want that.
I don't feel like Dallas Goedert a better tight end than Zach Ertz, to be honest.
Oh no, I do.
I don't feel like he's a better tight end.
He has a higher upside than
Goddard can block. Goddard will go for the extra yards. Ertz won't do that. Ertz is a better route runner. We'll give him that. He might have better hands. I'll give him that. But again, Dallas is just about the same on those 2 fronts.
But you know just as much as I know, Vic, you know just as much as I know, going for them extra yards is not always a good thing.
Yeah, but you know how Ertz plays. As soon as he catches the ball, he's looking to go down or get out of bounds. There are times where we have lost.
Ertz getting you that first down too. He gave you that first down.
No, because he caught the ball already past the first down marker. That's different. Yeah, that's different. But I want a guy who's trying, when we're down, who is trying to get us that first down so we can continue our run. if we're 3-and-out, what is that going to do for us? I don't care if you're a Hall of Famer going 3-and-out though. I don't care. I need someone
So
who's gonna try to get me a win. Who's trying to
so
put his
you want a
body out there.
guy, that's gonna be on the injury report every week. That's what you're saying.
Injury report. What are you talking about? Every week.
Hey, God has been injured. I mean, excuse me. Ertz has been injured here and there.
But you gotta understand what I'm saying. Do fighting for extra yards, that's cool. But now you got them 3-4 people on your back. All it take one fall on your ankle, you drop their weight on your ankle. Bro, this what Philly fans don't understand. Y'all always want the tough nose, hard dudes and all that. Them dudes don't last in the league.
What? Wait.
Them dudes don't last.
Hold up. So why that only happen to Philly players though? Kelsey is the same way. Kittles is the same way. They last in the league. It's only Philly.
Been injured the past 2 years too.
There's no San Fran fan is saying, "Hey, kiddos, once you catch it, get down." It's only Philly fans that's saying, "Catch the ball and get down."
But y'all
Kelsey been doing that for years.
Y'all acting like Zach Ertz won't fight for yards.
Drafted Mr. God.
He won't.
He won't.
Hell no. Zach Ertz is a catch and down. No, go back and look at Zach Ertz tape. He's a catch and down.
And
He's
it's not
not
really
getting no extra yards.
It's not really catching down because of anything special. Just he's slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Goddard is bigger, faster, stronger, and a better blocker. Straight
And
up.
let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. How many seasons have we been waiting for Zach Ertz to learn how to block? Through the Chip Kelly years, the whole time, every offseason, what did you hear? Zach Ertz is learning how to block. He's trying to get it. He was a liability. Why do you think we had to keep Brett Selleck along for so long? He's a great catching tight end. That's it. That is absolutely it. He's not a great blocking tight end. He doesn't do anything else. He's a great route runner and a catching tight end. That's all Zach Ertz is.
A great route runner.
Well, how many games did Dallas Goedert miss for us over the past 2 years?
I don't have to think.
Yeah, it's been a ton.
Those were fluke injuries, though, man. Like
He got injured because of what we're talking about right now.
No, it wasn't.
Him trying to fight for extra yards.
No, it was not. Really.
That's why he got injured.
But the thing is, every tight end in the league fight for extra yards. Why is it only Philadelphia Eagles that we are so concerned about?
At the end of the day, Zach Ertz got a Super Bowl. He's a better tight end than Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, because he was on the team when we won the Super Bowl.
He was on the team. He wasn't one of the main contributors.
Yeah. But Dallas Goedert wasn't on the team.
Now y'all trying to downplay.
No,
I didn't say that. Don't believe me. No,
I'm not trying to downplay
that Super Bowl year. Ertz
I'm going to say this.
Down. And his health has been going down. His stats have been going down. Everything. Come on,
BIRDGANG.
I'll say this.
Year after the Super Bowl, he caught over 110 passes.
Yeah, but I'll say this.
Whoa.
Let's talk about it.
Hell no, he didn't.
Hold on. But when he got that Super Bowl, that was pretty good. He had a great season. After that, what you're talking about, the reason why Ertz had so much was we had no receivers. We had a shit show for receivers.
And that's
Ertz was the only one. And at that, let's talk about it. Carson Wentz, that was his favorite target. Anytime anything broken down, his first read was to Zach Ertz. So you got to put that.
Having a reliable target when stuff break down, you throw him the football.
Real quick, Vic.
Yeah, but again, he's still liability in the run game too.
Wait. And real quick, Vic. Wait. And when Nick Foles came in the game, that same Super Bowl year that you're talking about, Zach Ertz was nowhere to be found because it's Alshon Jeffries was Nick Foles' target. Because he threw the ball down range. He was his favorite target. Zach Ertz was not his primary target. I promise you. Just go listen to commentary, everything. When
you said go listen to commentary, I actually seen it. He was throwing him the ball just as much as Wentz was.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No. He was
that
not.
That year he broke the record.
That was Carson Wentz. Go-to guy. That's why Alshon Jeffries and Carson Wentz never seen eye to eye. Because when Nick Foles came in, the wide receivers all around with Torrey Smith, with Nelson Aguilar, with Terrence Aguilar and Alshon Jeffries, they all started getting more targets than Zach Ertz because the offense was built to RPO and throw to the wide open guy downrange.
Bro,
So
go
this
look
Rock,
at the
Rock.
stats though. All
Hold
of them
on,
had
hold
the
on.
same dinner, the same amount of catches and touchdowns that year.
Rock,
So
I'm
you
looking at the
can't say
stats right now.
Carson Wentz was spreading the rock around in that 17 year.
Well, hold
Go
on.
look at the
Because in
stats.
17, hold on. I'm
Go
looking at
look
it.
at the
In
stats.
17,
The stats
in
tell
17,
everything.
hold on. In 17, Ertz had 74 receptions, 824 yards, and 8
8
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
In 18, he had 116 receptions. Remember, that's the Golden Tate year. So 116 receptions, 1,163 in yards, and then he had, again, 8 touchdowns. But after that, he drops. He has more catches, but he drops. 88 yards in 2019, 916 yards, 6 TDs. Last year, 36 receptions, 300 yards, 1 TD.
He got hurt last year though. That's an
Yeah,
outlier.
I got that. But you remember, in 19 and 18, he was the main focus because our receivers were lacking. We're lacking at best to say. That's why
But
Zach Ertz
but
he
that
had
make
out
it
of
even
his whole
Vic.
career.
That make it even more amazing, bro. They
No, no,
gotta
but look,
focus
out of
on you,
his
and you
whole
still
career.
cooking them.
Listen, out of his whole career, I'm not looking up. Out of his whole career, he had 3 good years. We're giving him a Hall of Fame for 3 good years. That's
Yeah,
that's the honest truth of it. That is the honest truth. We're giving him a Hall of Fame stature for 3 good years.
we're keeping
And
him.
at
He gonna
that,
definitely
and
get
at
those
that,
27
you
catches
can't
and
really
become the
is
all-time leading reception leader.
receptions and yards. You say he has a good year. In touchdowns, not really, because he had 6 and 8. He wasn't blowing people out the water. He wasn't really a red zone threat. Yeah, that's pretty good for a tight end, but there are other tight ends who did a lot better in that time frame.
I didn't even hear what you said. I apologize. What you say?
No, I said for the touchdowns. I was like, yeah, he got a decent amount for a tight end, but there were a lot more tight ends that did more in that time frame.
All I'm saying is without Zach Ertz, we don't win the Super Bowl. That's all I'm
I,
saying.
I agree. I agree.
We don't win the Super Bowl without Zach Ertz. So all this, I don't know
wait,
why.
wait. All right. So, but because that was Carson Wentz's favorite target. So let's put
You keep
Dallas
saying
Goddard
that he
in
wasn't
that.
his
Wait.
favorite target
But,
in
but
the
let's just
17 year.
But you
okay.
got to understand too,
But
we're
let's
Philadelphia
put
fans. We put more on the player because of who he plays for and who he is. So I think that's why I say with Dallas God, I was with Zach Ertz, I give him a look of what he is, not because of just he is our what we so call greatest tight end of Philly. That's why we put a lot on him for those 3 years.
hey because they both was hurt last year.
That championship raised his clout up a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look, it really did. Look, a Zach Ertz that catch, the dive in. Yo, I will be grateful to Zach Ertz forever because I was alive to see my team, unlike the Dallas Cowboy fans, the little, hey, half their fans, haven't even hit puberty yet when they won the Super Bowl. So I saw it, first, but I'm just saying this. If Carson Wentz has Dallas Goddard that year, could Dallas Goddard produce the same numbers as Zach Ertz?
No, because Dallas Goddard not as good as a route runner as Zach Ertz.
But the thing is, that was Carson Wentz's roommate from college and the pros. Like, that was his roommate. Matter of fact, no, not college, but throughout a training camp and the regular season, that was his favorite target. That's why Zach Ertz broke the NFL reception record for tight end that year.
He broke it because he was open.
He wasn't.
He wouldn't catch all them passes if he wasn't open.
But a 5-yard catch is nothing. Receptions is nothing have to do with yards. Is you catch it?
1,300 yards that year though.
Yeah, but you catch
he
it.
was 11.
11. That's good.
Yeah,
too.
but you catch. Yeah, but if you're the target, But that year we had Alshon. Nelson Aguilar had his best year that year. Torrey Smith was, responsible for taking, the safety far away, down, even though he couldn't catch nothing.
He blew the top off.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. I mean, he took the top off the defense. But of course, you're gonna be open, underneath. We was were the top 5 passing offense that year, the top 5 defense that year. So we had the ball a lot, and we was blowing teams out that year. So it wasn't like close games. We was blowing teams out that year. It wasn't even close.
Well,
And I just think that you can't
Super Bowl.
necessarily say that if Goddard was there on that team, he couldn't have did the same thing. Like, I don't think that touch, you know what I'm saying? Like in the red zone, tight end touchdowns or tight end touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? They're running simple routes. It's not like they're very complicated routes in those situations. You know, Zach Ertz wasn't running that difficult routes, you know what I'm saying? It's just he was open, you know, and then that's still 5 years ago compared to the Zach Ertz now. You just heard Vic 3 go through the stats. Like I said before, his stats are going down. You know, the injuries are taking a toll to the guy. You know what I'm saying? He had some major injuries that Super Bowl year did on after that. You know what I'm saying? To the point where if you got a guy that's more athletic, more faster, better pass run blocker, why wouldn't you want him in the game more than an
But
older
BIRDGANG, tell me what major injury he had. What major injury he had? Because y'all keep saying major injury. He had no major injuries at that Super Bowl.
That year of the Super Bowl, he almost died.
When?
What?
Remember? His ribs. Wasn't his ribs got cracked?
No, that wasn't that year. That was the year after that.
Okay, well, the year after that.
And he still caught over 80 passes that year with broken ribs.
Well, I remember he wasn't supposed to play that year.
Yeah. So
listen,
y'all
I'll say this.
acting like Zach Ertz just a soft tight end that just only run routes.
I never said he was
I'm
like
not.
I'm just saying that he's
I'm not,
not
but what I'm
like
saying
Dallas
is,
Goddard.
what I'm saying,
Everybody knew
my
once
point
they
is,
drafted to get Dallas Goddard, he was going to eventually take over for Zach Ertz.
my point is, Zach Ertz is a very
I
good.
don't feel like it's this year. I don't feel like it's. If Zach Ertz on the team, he's going to start.
Dallas Goddard
I
will be
think,
starting going into the season.
I think Dallas Goddard took the starting role last year. It wasn't this year. It was last year he took it.
Well, what did Dallas Goddard really do last year?
It's throughout the time. When he would come in, he would play. When he came on that field, he was
the team do last year? The team didn't do crap last year. So we can't even go off of last year if we try and go off of that. But look at it. The same year that you're talking about, the 2019, when the Philadelphia Eagles went on a 4-game a winning streak, Zach Ertz did not play 2 out of those 4 games because of his ribs. The only guy we had was Dallas Goddard. He was the guy that team was like, hey, we got to go in to plan for. And he still managed to, to do some outstanding catch. Even the first game that Zach Ertz got hurt with his ribs, he caught a 20-something yard, like high catch. And then he caught the touchdown, against the Cowboys. I'm telling you, if you give Dallas Goddard the opportunity, he could show you what he's about. But it's just like a pitcher just coming in the game cold. If you don't use that pitcher, I mean, maybe it depends. If you're a vet, you might get away with it. But if you're just coming in cold, hey, you're going 9 out of 10 blow the game, maybe. But hey.
All right, we just gonna agree to disagree. I feel like Zach.
Absolutely. That's why we Eagles fans and content creators, man.
No one can get mad at each other. Like everybody has their own opinion.
I ain't getting mad. It's just we just debating. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will debate my side and say that Dallas Goddard will be TD tight end 1.
Yeah, he will be one.
I can't see Ertz riding the pine. I can't.
He's not gonna really ride the pine, but he's gonna come off the bench.
There's a current trend going on with our team, and I don't know if people noticed it. Look through our depth chart right now. A lot of those surprise moves, they were made for younger players. This team is going younger. That's what they're focused on now. Everyone that's making this team, they're going younger. It's experience, but yet they want youth. Again, that's probably one of the reasons why Andre Diller's still here. They're still going off that youth. Had he been an older player, a veteran, probably would have been gone. They tried to trade him more. But I highly doubt that there was anyone really calling for him. I think that was us just trying to do a smoke screen. They're trying to get rid of him, and there's no takers.
Right.
But that's the one thing that about youth.
Yeah, and that's why I think that a lot of 12 personnel, a lot of 21 personnel is going to be in effect because you want to use your best players, which is Zach Ertz and Dallas Goddard. Until
players anymore. That's why we're not going to use that much 12 personnel. I don't think. I think we're going to use it because
you have 2 tight ends, 2 number 1 tight ends.
Yeah, but we got the young guns now, man. Devontae Smith, Quez Walker's going to get open and get the ball. You know what
Nah,
I'm
I don't
saying?
think. I think they're going to use every weapon they can. They're not just
Yeah,
going to have to rely on the young guys. They're going to have Ertz got it. They're going to go. They're going to go
yeah,
wild. I'm saying you're going to see some wild formations this season.
yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
hey, they're gonna go
you guys tell me
12.
right now. You guys think we're gonna go run 12 personnel like we did before, just as much?
Well,
I think
no,
they're
we
going to be
never
perfect with
did
our
that
12
before,
personnel.
though. I
I
mean, we
think it's
never
gonna be a mixed
really.
bag. It's gonna be a mixed bag.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
when you look at 12 personnel, most of the people are looking at it still as a run. That's what you're looking at. You're bringing
yeah.
two tight ends up. You want to run. Now you have two ridiculously route running tight ends. You know what I mean? Like I
And
said,
then
they're two of the best.
you can
Then you
split
have
Ertz
three
out at
receivers.
receiver on any
Telling
down.
you guys, we're not gonna use 12 as much as you guys think we are. I promise you, dude. With those 3 wide receivers, man, we're not gonna have to use.
I don't know if they'll use it a lot because you mean you're going to want to save that. You're going to want to save that look.
The only way I see us
That's a
using
deadly
it a lot
look.
is if Rager doesn't do good. You know, if he doesn't do good, then yeah, I can see more 12 coming in because Rager will be on the bench.
But hey, but look, all right. So it's a perfect situation to use the 12 personnel because now you got Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, or whoever the running back is, with 2 tight ends. Like, so that's the
If the line
perfect
holds
time
up,
to use it.
if the line's getting holds up,
Absolutely.
who's the defense going to focus on?
Yeah. So
You
I
got
mean,
speed
and
all
that's
over
the
the field.
thing. All over the field, and you have a dual threat quarterback, like literally that you have to practice for. And Carson Wentz was considered a mobile quarterback, but not a dual threat like Jalen Hurts is, because he's not as accurate and pass a lot like Carson Wentz would do. But I'm telling you, the 12 personnel is going to shock a lot of teams, especially with two number one tight ends. You know, with Miles Sanders or Gainwell, with the RPO ops. I mean, oh, you're just thinking about it is ridiculous.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Well, we see what happens, man. Get week 2, like you said, is only a week and a half away, my guy. We shall see how they run it against Atlanta. But let's jump to this offensive line. How many did we keep again? We kept 9?
10. You kept 10.
10,
Yeah.
10.
Yep.
Then we
offensive
got
line.
10. 10.
10 offensive line. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm not
Yeah.
feeling good about that.
You're
Go ahead.
not
I
feeling
expected
good.
maybe
Go ahead, Vic.
12.
You can go
Your
first.
opinion.
I expected maybe 12, especially with what happened last season. You know what I mean? We had a slew of injuries. And you know what I mean? Like that affected us a lot because we were scrambling for linemen. We were taking linemen off the street. Hell, there were linemen that were more like worried about getting a signature than actually playing a game. That's how bad it was last year. For them to keep just 10, I don't know. Like it's their decision, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a coach, but I just think that was a bad one. I think they should have kept more.
Whoa, more? Hell, what the? No. What you mean more? Yo, they kept, okay.
They kept
They
10,
kept
bro.
10
That's a
offensive
lot.
line, right?
That's a lot of offensive
That's
linemen.
a
Yeah,
lot.
the defense was
That's usually the
9.
normal. That's usually the
9
normal.
on the defensive line. So that's 19 in the trenches. 19 out of 53 in the trenches. So, yo, 10 is a lot. So all right, so you're
When you
saying
look
that
at it,
all 5 offensive line is gonna go down, and then all 5 backups is gonna go in. So I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now. So
I'm just
if
saying
we
the
can,
way they did it, they spread themselves thin. Because if you look at it, you have Mailata, Sam Malo, Cleese, Brooks, and Johnson as your starter. Now your backups are left with Dillard, Herbig, who has to fill 2 roles, Driscoll, who has to fill 2 roles, and if Dickerson can play, he has to fill 2 roles. Toth is going to be your only tackle that's set. So you have only 3 guys that are filling multiple roles. If Brooks is coming back from an injury, again, I'm only thinking worst case scenario. Brooks is
Yeah.
coming back from an injury.
yeah,
He
I
doesn't, he
mean,
doesn't
Play
stay long.
all spots. So
Yeah, you got Lane Johnson, another one coming back from injury. He had 2 surgeries within the same season. He's coming back from that. That's serious. He gets hurt. What are you doing now? You're spreading yourself thin.
yeah,
I mean, like
but
I know
hey, you
people
have
might
to
say it's
remember
out of
that.
the norm, but you got to look at it. We were hurt last year, and it affected us a lot. You don't want to have that same problem going into this season.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that. Hey, everybody that we kept as backup. Let me see. We got Brooks,
Your backup,
Dickerson. And Dickerson will play this year.
yeah.
Even if he don't play a whole game, he gonna probably rotate in. Just try and get the feel of it.
I think by
at a
week
certain
7
position.
for Sam Allen.
What was that?
I think by week 7 he's gonna take over for Sam Allen.
Everybody's just
Okay.
hating on Sayamalu.
I mean, if
I'm not
Sam
hating
Mal-
on Sam Allen. Like, well, you know Sam Allen's ceiling. He's a good but not great lineman. He's good. He's serviceable. He does his job. But Dickerson, once he gets on the field, man, that's going to be an elite lineman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's going to be next
but
level type guy.
like on some real BIRDGANG, we don't know that yet. Dude,
Oh, you know that you can find
I
no,
mean, you
no
seen him in college.
ACC,
A lot of people was dominant in college, but the NFL, that's a whole
but a
different
lot of them
beast.
also do come in the first round in college and first and second round and dominate in the pros too. It's the size. It's the dog in them,
That's
man. Like,
50-50 though. And you don't know how he gonna respond to his injury either. He been injured a lot.
but a lot of those injuries were happened when he was with Florida. He went 25 straight games with Alabama without getting hurt until the end there.
And he got
Yeah.
injured again. So it's
Yeah.
like he got injured again though. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be bigger, faster, stronger guys pushing on you now. You
Not
never
too
know how them legs gonna hold up.
And just
Not
just
too
to just to say this, hey, today was his first practice, I believe, and everybody was impressed, like with his first practice.
But they
So
gonna
there
say
was
that though. They gonna say that though.
See, I don't have any doubt in
players.
Dickerson. I don't have any doubt in Dickerson and his
No,
ability.
I don't know doubt in him
I
either.
don't
Let's
got a
talk
doubt
about
in
his.
them either. I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
you never know as time go on. I mean,
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
as of
but
right
like
now,
I
Isaac Malu is a better guard than Dickerson.
But that's why I
Oh,
said
100%.
7, because by week 7 he'll get a chance to actually get into practice, start getting things going, making sure he's completely healed. By that time in week 6 or 7, then go ahead and throw him out there and give him a chance to win that spot.
Yeah, but
But also,
if our
you have
offensive
to
line
look
is
at.
bad though, if our offensive line is good, why
I
change
think
it?
it's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You also have to look at
Even if it was
Sayamalu's play.
I
If
would
his
throw him
play
in
is up to par, there's no reason to make a move.
Yeah,
If something
there's
ain't
no
broke,
reason to
don't fix. You know what I mean? If they don't need to fix it,
I
if it
feel
ain't
like
broke.
you hold Landon Dickerson off as long as you can, bro.
Yeah,
Let
I
him
agree.
watch the games. Let him learn. You hold him
Where's a
off as
better
long.
place
If you
to
don't
learn
gotta
than on
play
the
him this
field,
year,
being
don't
a
play
left
him.
guard right next to Jason Kelsey, hearing him make all the calls, seeing why he made the calls, saying being right there in the trenches with him while he's making these calls. Like that's way better
That's
than waiting
what
till he come
practice
off.
for though. That's what practice
Yeah,
for.
but the thing is, Dickerson's that new shiny toy. You want to go out, but you don't understand. It just came back from the shop. You got to wait till that
Yeah,
paint dries. Let it dry a
That's
little bit.
week 7.
Then,
That's some drying.
hey,
That's
once that
drying.
little rock nicks it up, you got to take it right back to the shop, and that's another 2 weeks.
Drying.
You don't want that to happen.
I'm just saying.
So
I
it's
think
costly.
once
It's
Landon does
costly.
get on the field, he's gonna be elite. He's gonna be one of them elite linemen.
But
And the only person that you really can put him over would be Sayamalu because he's not elite. Kelsey's elite center. Brooks is elite guard. Lane Johnson's elite right tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like Mailata's going into form of being elite, so you're giving him the shot to get his feet wet to become an elite left tackle. So
I feel like Dickerson best chance of getting on the field is actually Brandon Brooks. I mean, Brandon Brooks.
if he gets hurt again,
Yeah, it's actually Brandon Brooks because, in all honesty, man, we all know Isaac Sayamalu is a solid guard. He's a solid guard, bro. He does his job. So if Brandon Brooks doesn't hold up this season, that's going to be the best chance for Landon Dickerson to get on the field.
but I'm saying
I hold him off. I redshirt him this year.
if Brandon Brooks, yeah, like you just said though, he's a solid guard. You know what I'm saying? If we realize we get to like the midway point, we're like 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Now you see our team is really rocking. You know what I'm saying? And Isaac's been solid, but in practice, Landon's been dominating because that's the type of guy he is. If I would throw him in over, say, Malu and let him dominate and make that line even better. He's bigger than Isaac. He's stronger than Isaac. He's a bigger body. He probably could block better than Isaac. So why not upgrade the position from in-house when you got an opportunity to do it?
my only argument is I would rather him, like Rock is saying, stay back because that means you get a whole season of lessons from the great Jeff Stoutland. And we all know if Stoutland has one season with you, your career have there's no bounds to what you can do. We've seen what he's done with
That's one
Malata.
of the coaches in the NFL.
And Landon Dickerson is not a dumb man. He is a very intelligent man. And like I said, him teaming up with Stoutland for one season, just getting into the game, you know what I'm saying, on what you should do, man, I think that would benefit him more than playing. Because what are you going to do? You're going to risk him getting injured. He just came back from an
He
injury.
just came back. Right? He
And
Not
just
like I
only
said, if
that,
they use him, they
If you're
use him.
injured,
But my
once you
thing is,
heal,
it's
you
best for
heal.
him to sit back.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that go out in the field every single play got a chance to get hurt. So if you're healed, if he's healed from that injury, he's healed. There ain't no like we're gonna hold
But
him
again,
back.
we all know
Like how he said
what.
today in the press conference. Once he's healed, you know what I'm saying. We want to get him completely healed first, and then we'll let him go do his thing when he's
Yeah,
healed.
but we know there's two differences. There's NFL healed and there's actually being healed.
facts.
There's
That's what I
being
was about to
healed good
say.
enough to play, and then there's actually you being where your bone is actually together and it's healed, it's hardened, it's calloused. There's a difference. When they're coming back, it ain't callous, it ain't hard, none of that. You know what I mean? Like their tendons are still tender. You know what I mean? They're just
Like
trying to
they
get them
just
back in the field as soon as
activated him.
possible.
That's
You
how
don't
you
want to do
know
that.
he's just finally getting to that healthy stage. So,
And as we said, he is injured. He's had multiple injuries. So why do you want to keep on risking that? Let's not test fate.
and then he a big dude, bro. You know how much Turk and stuff he putting on them ligaments. So you gotta be careful with that. You
But you
gotta
also
be
use the
careful with
second
it.
round pick to get him for that reason, so you can get him. You can't really. It's a fine line. Waving. Oh well, we don't want to keep getting him hurt because no matter if he plays this year or next year, if he's injury prone, he's going to be injury prone throughout his career. That's just going to be the deal. You know what I'm saying? If he's not, he's not. If he is, he is. He's in the NFL now. We gotta wait and see what happens, whichever way it goes. But he can sit out all season long, then come back next preseason and get injured. You know what I'm saying? Like that no, you can't really. If you got a talent that's better than the talent that's on your roster, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying personally, my opinion is that if he were ready by week 7, you know what I'm saying, that's 7 more weeks from whenever the season starts. So you look at 9 weeks away from now. You know what I'm saying? 9 weeks away from now, if he's ready and healthy, put the guy in and let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? If he can play better, there's no reason not to.
But you know how bad that'll mess a team chemistry up. Say I just say Malu balling, and you just take him out because you want to see how Landon Dickerson
But
performs.
how
That
often
breaks
how
chemistry
often has
right there.
Island City Mile been balling? He hasn't really ever really been balling. He's just been
What do you
consistent.
mean? He was just considered one of the best linemen about 2 years ago. He was on the cover of ESPN with the rest of the team, butt ass naked. They gave
That
him
we
his
had the best
flowers.
line overall, and he was
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
it.
but
Yes,
and he was part of it. He was considered one of the best guards in football. Not saying he was the best, but he was considered one of the best. You can't tell me he fell from grace that fast. He hasn't done anything to do it.
But you
I'm not
can't.
even
Yeah,
saying he's bad.
you can't be
It's
a
like the
top
whole theory
offensive
with
line and
like
have a weak
Ertz
link.
compared to Goddard.
So
I'm not saying that Ertz is bad, but it's Goddard's time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a younger, better, bigger prospect. It's not saying that Sam Miles bad at all. He's a decent, he's a solid lineman, but he ain't been in no Pro Bowls. He ain't got that Pro Bowl caliber type pedigree behind him.
Neither has Landon Dickerson.
He hasn't, but I'm saying he has that type of skill level.
Hey, so does
a lot of
Samala.
people do though.
Dude,
A lot of people do. It's just situation at the time, man. It's like these dudes ain't get to the NFL for no reason, bro. It's like a lot of these dudes can play. It's just, I mean, the coaching is a lot of stuff that go into it. Like a lot of these dudes probably can get on the field and dominate if they
But
coach
like the
right.
Nelsons, all those guys that just come in their rookie year and be dominated, like the Steven Nelson from the Colts and like the guys from the Cowboys, those guys you see what they did in college, but you also see the size. They're blocking the dog in them. You know what I'm saying? This guy has the same thing. If he never got hurt, he is a first round draft pick. We have no shot at getting him if he never got hurt at the end of the season last year. Like 0% chance of getting him. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt, that pushed him back a little bit, but he's still a dog, and he still is, one of the best college linemen to come out in a while.
But you seen what happened with Sidney Jones too. Sidney Jones is one of the top cornerbacks in that draft, but he got hurt.
And now Sidney Jones doing good once he got out of our sticks defense.
did he just get traded?
Yeah, he just got traded. Like he wasn't doing that good.
Better than he did on our team.
Bro, what I'm saying is that injury messed his NFL career up. You don't want to put Landon Dickerson in that same predicament. You want to hold him off as long as you can. Let him get his feet right. Let him get his body right. Let him hit the weight room up for a while. You want to do that kind of stuff. Make sure he's actually ready to get on the field.
I know, that's what I'm
just throw
saying.
him out there.
He was okay to practice yesterday. So you're saying 10 weeks from now, from 10 weeks of practice, these guys just learned a new offense. What? Like 2 months ago, that's like 9 weeks ago. They just learned a whole new offense. All these same guys are learning the same offense 9 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I would say this: if it's not broken, don't fix it. If everything is going fine with the offensive line, continuity is the biggest thing, regardless if you're skilled or not. Continuity, because I know what you're gonna do on my left, I know what you're gonna do on my right, and we're just gonna go from there. Now, if I get hurt or I just start messing up, now that that's a different story. But continuity, regardless of the skill level or not, continuity is a beast. Yo, you know exactly what that person gonna do, what that person gonna do on your left, and you bond together and you make it work. So regardless if Dickerson is healthy or not, if continuity is there and everyone is healthy, why change it?
Facts. Moves
Yeah,
like
but
that mess up team
better
chemistry.
player in practice, you can change it. Just like when we had a different right guard than Brooks. Brooks was an all-pro. You knew that when he first got to the team. He stepped right in, and then the continuity was automatically there.
Yeah, but
You're
he
good, you're
came
good.
there
It
as
doesn't
an
matter.
all
It
pro.
doesn't
He
matter. If you're a
came
good player, the continuity is going to
no. He came
Yes.
there as an all pro already. He was proven. You talking about just installing a guy that never played in the NFL before.
There's
That's
lots
the
of,
difference.
I'm just saying, at the lineman position, that happens a lot.
Hey, Bird Gang,
Nah,
everybody got
Every
wait.
year we got
Injury
two rookie linemen
makes
that
us
go
happen.
start and ball out. Period.
Bird Gang,
Injury.
Every
everybody
year.
got to wait their turn, Bird Gang.
Don't they?
Everybody
Nah,
got to wait
look.
their turn.
I'll explain it as this, and this is gonna sound dumb as hell, but I'll try to explain it like this. Say you just bought a brand new set of tires, right? And your wifey didn't even know that. She got you brand new set of tires for Christmas. You trying to change them? They brand new tires. What you gonna do? You gonna put them brand new tires your wife just got you, say thank you, baby, and put them right back up in that garage of yours. You're gonna wait until yours fade out to get them on. Same thing. Same thing with Sam Olive. You ain't trying to change the tread on that bad boy. You
Sam
still
Allen
got some
has
good tread on him.
we've all seen already. Like this guy could by week 7, he can have another ceiling that we haven't seen already from
Bird
that
game.
position.
You
Stop,
trying to
man.
do all that work
we know
just to
that
put new tires when you got new
Bird
tires
game.
anyway?
We know that continuity is everything, man, regardless of the talent level.
He's practicing with these guys regardless.
Hey, that's
No,
Kelsey's
practice.
guy. That's Kelsey's guy.
You talking about
That's what he
practice?
wanted to do.
Practice? You talking about practice? Come on, Bird. You talking about practice? Really? Stop it, Bird game. Stop.
That's what I would like to see. Now,
Hey, like they said, continuity,
that's
and he's
fine
right
with
next to
guys.
Kelsey. You want him being comfortable.
I'm not
Kelsey
hating.
needs to be
You know,
comfortable.
if Sam Allen's doing his job, whatever. But I just said that a higher ceiling could help you get farther.
Ah, chief.
Yeah, but my thing is, all right. So you got Kelsey, who's used to Sam Olive. That's his guy right there.
Kelsey
That's
already
his left
talked
hand
good
man.
about Landon Dickerson.
But hold on.
When he's ready to play, he's gonna be out on the field playing because that
But
dude.
again, just like everybody's saying, once you get on the field, there's a familiarity. You know where your guy's at no matter what. When you're talking about Dickerson, he's not going to be in the same spots. Kelsey's not going to be as comfortable. Again, yeah, they'll get it eventually, but you're still taking someone and getting him uncomfortable for what? That could risk injury to our quarterback. Why would you want to do that? Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Okay. But when it
Bird
happens,
game, you're on your own, Bird game.
hey, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm not even tripping. I understand you guys' point too, but at the same time, I think if there's a guy with a higher ceiling, that by week 7, if he's ready to play, you play him.
All right, so hey, as a matter of fact, name me one team that went with the higher ceiling when the offensive line was matching together.
The
Name me
coach
one
when
team.
Nelson first came out, he was the best.
No. Name me one
Draft,
team that
went straight into the starting
interrupted.
rotation. They didn't ask questions. They didn't have him back up.
Nelson
somebody.
started from
They
the
didn't do
rip,
nothing.
though.
They had to
Nah,
get line
Chief.
first.
Nah, hell nah. No, Nelson
Dallas
from the
Cowboys always
Colts?
do it too. When
Or
they
from
get
the
it,
Colts? Or
Yeah.
Packers?
Wait, we talking about Quentin Nelson?
yeah.
Nah, Quentin Nelson had to start
Nah.
because their line was garbage. He was
Yeah,
just starting
Nelson
piece.
started from the rip.
Remember, because they had a big debate
That's what
because
I'm saying. A lot of guards start.
no, but that's the thing.
first
Nelson
year.
wasn't a guard. Nelson was the center who could play guard and ended up taking out the guard position because he's a beast. He likes to hurt people. That's why he
And
plays guard because he loves the
Landon's a freaking
physicality.
beast.
But Landon is not the same thing. Landon is like a tactician on the field. He's a general. He like someone put in the chat. He was born to play center. That's his position. Yeah, he could play guard. He could probably be good at it. But he could be a great center.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Right.
Let's go over to the defensive line, guys. Like we said before, the offense is deep. The defensive line is deep. What they say they kept 9
Yeah.
defensive linemen.
No,
They
10.
kept five DNs, 4 D tackles.
There we go. And they kept my boy Marlon from USC, my guy.
I don't know why he was trash in preseason.
No, they kept 10 total defensive
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, it was 10 because they got Brandon Graham, Kerrigan,
Yeah, you got
Jackson.
10.
Yeah, you got Hargraves. I don't know how to say his last name, so we'll call him Marlon. We'll go with Fletcher Cox, Milton Williams, and T.Y. McGill, Derek Barnett, and Josh Sweat right out
Nah,
the line.
they cut McGill.
Nah, McGill's right here. I see him.
They
Wait.
cut him.
No, they did. They did.
Did
Wait,
they?
They
Oh,
cut McGill.
ESPN.
wait,
They
Cox,
fixed it.
Hargrave, T, whatever his name is, Williams. Yeah, what the? Yeah, I don't. Wait.
Derek
No, they got
Barnett.
10
I'm about
offensive
to read
linemen
them.
and 9 defensive linemen.
Yeah, I'm about to read them off to y'all. It's Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham, Tyron Jackson, Ryan Kerrigan, Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargreaves, Marlon, and Milton Williams. They
Yeah.
only kept 9.
Yep.
Somebody to holler at ESPN because they depth
Yeah,
chart
they
is
only
off.
kept 9. They cut McGill earlier.
Yeah, they did.
Damn, me excited.
I like that list. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's solid. I don't know about Marlon. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
I ain't seen
Marlon's a
nothing out of
beast.
Marlon.
Trust me. When I
But they
tell
were
you
talking about him
Marlon
before, just plain like underwhelming. They
He just
they had multiple times that he was underwhelming in practice.
I
I
would
don't
have
get
kept
it.
McGill over Marlon. To be
Yeah, at least he
honest.
showed
Marlon's a
up a
beast.
little bit.
Upside's really high, dude. That guy was a monster at USC. Like super, just like what's that dude named Mufunga on the San Francisco Niners? Like everybody's like, who's this Mufunga guy? He was like third on the depth chart of safety. If you watch him, just give him
Oh,
Marlon.
you talking about Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah, that fool was a beast, and now he's balling out for the Niners right now. It's going to be the same way with Marlon with the Eagles. Trust me, that dude's a beast, dude.
Yeah, Hufanga, he a hybrid. He could play safety and linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I hope for the best for him, but I ain't really see too much out of him in the preseason. For him to make the team, but I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, he do good.
Who they got as a starter? Sweat, right?
It's gonna be Derek Barnett gonna be the second string DN. It's Sweat, Brandon Graham,
Cox and Hargrave.
Yeah, Cox and Hargreaves. Yep.
Yeah, I think that line's gonna be destroying teams all year long. As long as they
It's
stay
gonna
healthy.
be nasty, man. I can't really debate it. Like it's gonna be nasty. The real crazy part to me is they kept fucking 7 linebackers. Like,
Yeah.
yo, that was the crazy part to me. I didn't think they were gonna keep. I thought they were gonna at least keep like 5. But
Yeah, because Jannard, I already said it before. Avery was the one guy that I said that the coach liked for whatever reason. He likes his style. He likes what he brings. But we didn't see anything out of him, so there was a possibility. He ended up making.
I barely
Patrick
seen him in the
Johnson.
preseason.
Yeah, but Patrick Johnson's another one too. We thought would make the practice squad. That was it, and he made the team.
Yeah. Yeah, but I heard the coach talking about those guys, and then like once I knew that we were running a 3-4 and a 4-3, those hybrid type players had a shot. Those hybrid type players had a shot, and they were going to get added to the linebackers or the DN spot. And just so happened that with Avery coming in, because Avery's supposed to be that special 4-3 / third linebacker out there or fourth linebacker out there on the field when they run those the 4-3 under.
But what I
Listen,
told him yesterday, Vic, didn't I tell him Stevenson wasn't making the team?
Yeah.
I told him that.
I think he's coming back on practice squad though.
He's gonna be on the practice squad, but he not. I told him he wasn't gonna be on the team from the gun bus. He got a lot to learn. They put him at outside linebacker. He never played that in his life, so it's like he's gonna have a lot to learn. Maybe next year or the year after he'll be a main contributor on his defense. But as of right now, I only seen him probably playing special teams. So I mean, it is what it is.
John Bradley made it too.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna make it. I knew he was gonna make it.
Davion.
T.J. Edwards.
T.J. Edwards made it.
Yeah, so we'll just run it out real fast. It was Eric Wilson, Alex Singleton, Devion Taylor, T.J. Edwards, Jannard Avery, Sean Bradley, and Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, but hey, we are not keeping 7 linebackers.
I don't think we are
right now.
What are you gonna
We're
do?
not keeping.
I think we're going to get surprised. We're going to use a lot of more 3-4 fronts that people expect.
Yeah,
I think Patrick Johnson going down to the practice squad for real.
Oh man, well he got to get cut
he's not
or
gonna be
waiver wire first.
The practice squad.
Yeah, he's not gonna be active on game day.
No, I don't think Avery is going to make the team. I think we're going to keep 5 linebackers. I think that because throughout the whole week, we've been hearing about a trade coming. Eagles has been looking to trade linebackers and stuff like that. So I think that Avery should not never make the team. I seriously didn't think that he was going to make the team, but he made the team. And also
But they
Patrick
gonna keep
Johnson.
they gonna keep
I don't think
Avery
that
just
he's
for
going to
like
make the
pass
team.
rush purposes.
Yeah.
He that third down linebacker they could bring in.
And a linebacker? Well, you got Wilson, Edward, Singleton, Bradley, and Taylor for that. So, like, I don't think you need
I don't think those guys
Avery.
better blitzing linebackers than Jannard Avery though.
What,
Dude,
what Singleton is,
Remember
and
that was before we brought
Edward
Avery
is,
over because he was a good outside linebacker blitzer.
yeah.
Yeah, but Gannon wants his hand on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he keeps on saying. He wants his hand on the ground.
Even if he's standing up though, he's still accounted as a pass rusher. Man,
Yeah.
I think he's more comfortable with standing up though rushing. So, man, it is like I got shit like JC said, maybe he won't make the team. I mean, when the final roster come out, but I feel like he got a better shot than I feel like he had a better shot than making the team than Stevenson. Right? Stevenson, he really was the eye man out from the gun bust.
Really, Stevenson really just got hurt too. He was one of them injury victims because you didn't really get a chance to really see what he could do because he got hurt so early and he was out for so long.
That's facts. But yeah, I agree with it, man. I don't agree with them keeping 7 linebackers, but I agree with the guys they kept.
Yeah.
no, I thought that Stevenson would have been capped over Avery though, like honest truth, because you could use Stevenson as a hybrid safety or all over the field. Avery, I seriously thought that Avery or even Johnson would have been cut over Stevenson, even though Stevenson didn't have a set a position, which we all thought he was going to be a hybrid, a type of player. So that was more shocking to me than like Avery and Johnson is the only two that I'm like, I would have kept Stevenson over them.
I think it was more what BIRDGANG said though. He got injured. Like he missed down that old training camp. So
and I think that's what's going to happen. He's probably going to clear waivers. We're going to bring him on a practice squad until he get healed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when he get healed, we'll see what he got after that.
I will say this about Stevens, and I heard this throughout the whole offseason, and I'm tired I don't have to hear it. It's no slight on anyone, but just because you got the number 1 at LSU don't mean you're automatically going to make a team.
Yeah, and look, another thing too, right? Another thing too, you'll have to look at the players that they release and put on waivers. They put on waivers a safety, Graylin Arnold, guard / tackle, Coyote Sowakia, whatever it is, Fogum, Hightower, Huntley, Jaquette, James, Leo, Optita, Patton, Riley, Stevenson, Williams. So all those guys are on waivers. So that means that they are trying to bring those guys back and they don't get picked up on waivers. But they release Andrew Adams, Laverne Clark, Jordan Howard, Ridgeway, Rogers, Seymour. Like those guys are released because they kind of knew that nobody want those guys. Like the guys that they put on waivers is more the guys that they might bring back on the practice squad, which would be great because Fogan will be back, Hightower will be back, Huntley will be back, Jaquette will be back, James will be back. You know what I mean? So all these guys will be back. So, but the release ones, Adams, Clark, Howard, Ridgeway, Rogers, Seymour. I mean, who's crying over them? Besides Howard, me.
You got to look at it like this too. All those guys that they released, they veterans. They've been in the league for a while. So it's like, I mean, if nobody don't pick y'all up, y'all can come back anytime. I mean, y'all just gonna be on the street for a while.
That goes back to what I said.
The ones that they waived is younger dudes that they can actually stash on the practice squad.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
and that's what
mean,
I was saying. Most of the guys are going with a trend. They want the younger people started. That's the trend going on right now. Older, you know what I'm saying? If you're experienced, that's fine. But if you're a little older, long in the tooth, and you can't really, produce much, you're not going to be here.
I want to
yeah,
ask
I
you a question
mean,
for
yeah,
John.
yeah, I agree. Hey, Jock Talk. Hey, I just went over the list. Like, and the people that, hey, that they release is the people that they really not going to try to bring back on the practice squad. You know what I mean? The waiver wires people are the one that they hoping that don't pick, that no other team pick them up off the waiver wire. So, like I said, Arnold, Fogum, Hightower, they want to bring those guys back on the practice squad, but the release guys are more of the guys that they say, you know what? Yeah, you're a veteran, just like Vic and Rock said, you know what I mean? Hey, you're a veteran and nobody signed you. We signed you. So hey, don't nobody wants you. So hey, you most likely to be on that, on the a release field or a free agent just waiting to get signed by another team. So there's a difference to me. It's like the people that you really, really want, you put on the waiver wire, compared to the people that you don't want, you just let go and just hoping that if you want them back, that they will be available.
So waiver wire, you're saying is cut. No, and
No,
it's
Yeah,
the
the
waiver
way
wire
it's
is
basically
Release
saying who do you want on your practice squad? That's basically what it is. Who do you
yes,
want on your
yes,
practice squad, and who do you
what
really care that does it?
exactly.
That's the
once
person
they
that no matter what, whatever time of the year it is, you can get them because no one else is going after them. So there's no point in putting them on the
once
practice
they
squad.
clear waivers, they can come back to the team.
Yes,
Yeah,
They can come back to the team on the practice squad. Once you cut them, you still can re-sign them, but they won't be on your team. They'll be on the street.
yep,
exactly.
You had to get
yeah,
them off the street.
Yeah.
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
so that's
That's
why
all
we
it
got
is.
17 MC
Right,
1, 2, 3,
released then.
4, 5,
Out
6,
of
7.
those two, is that the same cut and release the same, or are you saying the waiver wire is release, cut is cut?
No, when
Cut is
when you're
cut.
cut,
Waiver
yeah,
wire, you just putting it out there like,
because
if you
everyone
want
else
this
has a
dude
chance at
here,
that player.
yeah, if
You're
you
giving
want
you're,
this
you're
dude
giving that
here,
player an
nah, he coming
opportunity to
back
have
to
an
us.
Yeah, because the way they do it is you're giving that player another opportunity to have a position on another team. So you give him that. If no one claims him, then guess what? He's reverted right back to that team so he can go on your practice squad. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. It's whoever you want on your practice squad, that's who you're going to release. I mean, if you're cutting them outright, that means, like I said, they can be on the street, they'll be a free agent. Whenever you feel the need to go back after them, you can because you feel that no one else is going to go for them. So they're not going to get counted against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey.
There's just a
And
chip in the
also,
background.
yeah. And also remember that our practice squad is 17 people.
Mhm.
Right now we have 14 people on the waiver wire. And then we released it. We cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And that we straight up cut. So those 14 people, like 9 times out of 10, if they clear, waivers and no team, want them, they will come back to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mhm.
So
And
Yeah,
you still have to account for if there are any trades made, if there are any opening positions, you can move someone up. And like I said, if there's someone that's already cut and no one else is picking them up, you can get them anytime and sign them back on.
nice. So where we at now? We at the secondary.
I believe, yeah, we're in the corners now.
We're
Fun
at the
stuff.
corner, guys. What corners are here right now?
Vontae Maddox, Zach McPherson, Steven Nelson, Josiah Scott, Darius Slay.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
about right there.
Yeah.
That's about right.
I was surprised they cut Jaquette though. I kind
I
of
thought it
was.
day too.
I was surprised.
I
Like, damn,
told you,
that's crazy.
they had hope and they were like, you know what? He has potential. And it was like, nah, forget it. Forget all that.
but
Forget
they
it.
put them on the waiver wire, Jaquette and James. They put them on the waiver wire. So that means that they gonna be, 9 times out of 10, if they don't get claimed on the practice squad.
I think Jaquette gonna get claimed though, because you can't dude got a lot of upside. He's 6'2", got like a
Yeah, he
6'6"
does.
wingspan,
Like
ran
Rasul
like a
Douglas. He
4'4".
remind me of Rasul Douglas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he way
But the
faster
thing,
than Wasu Douglas though.
Yeah.
Well,
but there's so
hopefully,
many out there. Hopefully he gets lost in the shuffle.
yeah, and he comes back to the practice squad.
Because usually, like, let's be honest, a lot of times they say that they scour all NFL training camps. They don't. They only stay to a couple. They say that
Yeah,
there's
a
certain
couple
teams.
of them.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Yeah, they
they
say that
only
there's
look
certain
at who
teams.
they really want.
Because no one, let's be honest, who's really looking at the Dolphins left over, or you know what I mean, or the Bengals left over?
The
There are
Jan-
no scouts that are focused on those two teams. But, so they already have their certain set of teams that they're looking at, or it could be draft picks that we didn't get that they're just keeping an eye on. It could be as far as the seventh rounder. If we're keeping an eye, we know on that team, we're gonna, you know what I mean. If they get released, that might be a possibility. We'll bring
Right,
them on.
dudes you couldn't pick up in the draft and they get released. Oh, we ain't even had to spend a draft pick on them. We'll just go get them now.
yeah.
Yeah, like the one guy I was saying, for the Ravens, they just released the kicker. You don't think within this week span we shouldn't bring him over here just to try out against Jake Elliott?
Right, just for a
We have a whole
tryout.
week before the season. They said he was killing it over there. But the issue is they have a guy by the name of Justin Tucker. So
Yeah.
he's not losing his spot anytime
Yeah,
soon.
but
There's no
Jake
need.
been killing it though, man. Hey, but Jake been killing it, man. Hey, Jake been
They,
on fire.
Jake been
Jake,
injured.
what? Oh, come on, man. But who kicked last game?
I think Jake's gonna be fine this year.
He can't even kick off right now.
No, who kicked last game though? Who kicked
No one.
the field
We
goal?
didn't have no kicker last game.
Sippers kick.
What you
He ain't
mean?
taking duties.
No,
Yeah,
somebody made
punter
the
did
field
it.
Our
goal.
punter was kicking.
Hey, and that's bugged out because our punter can learn to be a kicker.
Yeah, our punter was kicking. He was doing kickoffs, everything. Jake
Look,
Elliott
all
couldn't
right.
do nothing.
Hey, Jock, talk real quick. Hey, BIRDGANG, yo, hey, I gotta be out, man. Hey, I'm on the East Coast, man. So we
yeah.
gotta wake up. But look, hey, yo, Jock, talk real quick. Yo, I would like to see us look at safety, a cornerback, like no lie, a cornerback because right now, yo, we got who? Maddox,
Slade, Nelson, Maddox, McPherson, and Scott. And like
yeah,
Mike mentioned earlier, you got Desmond
yeah, that's
Trufant.
that's a little
Yeah.
shaky.
Ron,
And
That's the
at
guy right there.
safety, we got what?
Safety, you got Rodney McLeod, Anthony Harris, Marcus Epps, and Kayvon Wallace.
Exactly. So Kevin Wallace got a groin issue, and McLeod is literally coming off of a season ending, like ending ACL tear. So I would like the Eagles to look at a safety, cornerback, and maybe another kicker. So those are the three positions that I would like them
in a
to
line.
look at.
If there's any good young ones that are let go.
Well, linebackers. So I feel like that Bradley Taylor need to get a shot before we are, Aguirre. Look,
If it's a linebacker, I want a hand down linebacker to replace Avery because
like Jordan Hicks, Jordan
I have
Hicks.
no trust. I don't know about Jordan Hicks.
Did he get released?
I don't know.
He
But
got
not yet.
released. He got released at the beginning of the offseason.
Wait,
Oh.
not yet. He didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not get released yet. I mean, so he was supposed to be one of those vets on these teams, that was on the bubble, but he didn't get released yet.
No, they drafted the dude from
Yes, they did
draft
drafted a guy, but he did.
David Collins.
Yeah, they
but
drafted Xavier
David
Collins.
I
Yeah,
hear
but he got in trouble
Jordan
already. He
Hicks
already in
is
trouble.
still on the team, though. He did not get released. He's a vet that's on the bubble of getting released. So we'll see tomorrow if he does get released. But he's still on the Cardinals right now as a third string or a fourth string.
Wow.
Well, the only issue is he's a middle linebacker. We have how many middle linebackers?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he gonna have to really come here and stand out to take that linebacker spot.
All right, fellas. Hey, man. Your boy gotta get up at 4:45 in the morning, man. So I gotta go, man.
Tell everybody where they can go beat you at, because we just wrapped it up here pretty much anyway.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey,
Listen, last
game.
talks, and
The
then
BIRDGANG 31, Vic 3. Hey, One Trey Rock. Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Hey, I will rock with y'all any day, any time of the night. Hey, y'all just pick a wrong night where a boy gotta get up, in 5 hours or so. But it is what it is. But hey, on Instagram, YouTube and Twitter, JC Eagles Talk. Hey, just just find me there. So hey, anytime that y'all fellas wanna Hey, collab, just hit me up, man. Hey, y'all cool as shit, and yo, I like y'all, man. Hey, look, it's a long season, so we could do a lot of stuff together. Like, you know what I mean? So, at any time, hey, y'all want just hit me up. All right,
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
all right, Bird Gang. Later,
I'll
Vic.
holla at you.
One trade.
All right, man. Have a good
All
one.
right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm kind of glad Marcus Epps made the team, bro, because he's been fighting for so many years to make this football team, like to actually be a contributor. He always come in when dudes get injured and stuff, but I feel like this offseason he actually stepped it up. He's all over the football field for us this offseason, man. He making tackles in the backfield, everything. I was like, yo, he really playing that safety role. And Rodney McLeod, who knows how long he's gonna hold up this season. So we're gonna need solid safeties that can actually fill in and do a good job. So I'm glad Marcus. I'm proud. I'm happy for Marcus Epps, man.
You think Kayvon's gonna be ready by week 1 though?
I
Because
mean,
it's like a week or two already, right? He's had his hamstring.
Yeah.
yeah, Kayvon.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
the
Yeah,
thing with Kayvon, bro. He had a lot of little nagging injuries so far in his career that held him off the field. So he missing all that playing time. That's gonna like hurt him in the long run.
and from what they're saying, Rodney McLeod should start the season, so Kayvon shouldn't be a factor at the moment.
Yeah,
oh, they said McLeod's going to start it for
yeah,
sure.
he gonna
Yeah,
start
they
the
announced that
season. Yeah.
earlier.
Then we good. Then we good. We good. You know, go ahead and finish healing up, Kayvon. You know,
Yeah, I
we.
just hope that they don't try to rush McLeod back. That's my thing.
But McLeod said himself. I remember when he said that he was going to be back by week 1. You know, he's been out there training, I guess, in those on the side and doing like
Mind
little.
you, he got hurt early in the season, so he had a long recovery process.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yeah,
should be good. I mean, unless he just older now, he can't recover as fast as he used to.
No. I
hopefully
just hope
not.
we
That
can
would be the
stay
case.
healthy all year long, man. That's the only thing that's really going with our team, man. If we can stay healthy this year, we're gonna be a team to wreck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't be able to mess with us this year. We got a nice young, good balance of young and veterans on our team that I think we can win a lot of games this year. You know, especially it depends how we get out this first 6.
That's what
Listen, I'm
scared me
not trying to
though.
curse it.
It kind of scared me that we got so many young guys on the offensive side, like skill position and stuff. That's what scared me. It's uh like is dudes gonna actually show up? Right? Like it's just like kind of we in the same situation as last year. Alshon Jeffrey went down, Deshaun Jackson went down. We had to play a whole lot of young guys. That part kind of scared me, bro, because you run into those
But
veteran corners, that veteran secondary.
But the
It's
difference from last year was those young guys had to play. You know, they weren't getting those first team reps. You know what I'm saying? Alshon and Deshaun and all those guys were getting them until they got hurt. So it's not like they started out getting them and then, you know what I'm saying? It's like they started out getting like backup reps, not even getting very many reps at all. And
right.
then they came into the starting position and didn't look that good. But now they had a whole off season, you know, to be getting those starter reps. And I think it should work out for them.
Man,
I
if
think
you ask me, I
I
like the fact that we're playing younger kids because I'm tired of seeing all these teams around the league starting off rookies while we're over here babysitting when they come out 3, 4 years after the fact. Man,
Mhm.
if we're getting, you know what I'm saying, top draft picks, they need to be on the field. That's why they're picked. We
Right.
shouldn't have them, you know what I'm saying, sitting back for years. Get them out on the field. That's why I like the young movement,
I
especially if
agree.
these
I
kids can
agree.
show out. Then that means we have, you know, a core for years to come.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
young guys
they
being
gonna have their growing pains
oh
though.
my
They
god,
gonna have their growing pains just like any other
Hey,
young guys.
but that's the thing. You got to
those
learn it
guys
together,
should
and
have
that's the
grown
good thing.
pains.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're gonna do it together.
Well, you know, we went through the list, guys. Thank you guys again. Much love to all you guys that have been standing in the chat. Shout out to the 10 in the chat. Please hit that like on the way out. Please subscribe to both my guys. Well, Victory doesn't have a channel, but follow Victory everywhere he goes because he's the man. And One Trade Rock, all the links are in the comments. You guys go ahead and give everybody final thoughts and where they can find you at, my guy.
I mean, y'all can find me in the cave. Down
Right?
down. That's my home, my little establishment. I mean, I just get up in here and I just talk my work. I do a little thing every weekend called Live from the Cave where even if you're not a content creator or nothing like that, you just like talking sports, you can pull up on me. The chat always open. I mean, we can have some good discussions. I mean, y'all wanna argue, we can argue. I mean, y'all want to just lay back, get your little drink on, whatever y'all do, whatever whatever poison y'all put in your body, y'all can do it on this channel. I don't care, as long as it's not like coke or crack or nothing. But I mean, but a little
Don't crack it
herb and a
down.
little drinky drink. Yeah, man, we sit back, we talk about what's going on, man. We don't even gotta just talk Eagles. I mean, we can talk football, period. I mean, so I mean, like I said, y'all can find me in the cave. Y'all can hit me up on Twitter. You ever want to collab? One Tree Rock, Instagram, One Tree Rock 215, or you could just pull up to my channel, man. One Tree Rock. You already.
That's what's up, my guy. Thanks again for coming on, jumping on with me. You know, I always love doing work, and we definitely gonna be doing a lot of work this year.
Sure.
What up with you, Vic 3? Let them know. Since
Man,
you
you already know who it is. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, man, y'all already know who it is. It's Victory. Y'all find me in the chats. Y'all can see me on Twitter. Follow me, Victor Fontanez1. Victory, you can look it up. Um, co-host of the East Meets West podcast. You know what I'm saying? You find us mostly every Saturday nights at 9, but we be rocking out, especially now. Like my guys are on right now. I'm about to hop on after this. Go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Still got to do my host duties. Had to come through and represent with my guy. And
Yes,
listen,
sir.
for everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate y'all for sticking by. Please, like I always say, man, subscribe to these two gentlemen next to me, man. They out here doing their thing. Show your support and your appreciation. Like, follow, share, do it all. I'll see y'all a little bit.
All
Yes,
right, my guy.
sir.
Much love. You know, we probably be over there for a little bit. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
guys. Hey, thank you guys again for coming on. Thanks everybody in the chat. We still 10 strong. Much love to you guys. We're gonna be bringing out more content. We hit 600. We at 610 now, grinding our way to 1K, my guy. I do owe you guys a drawing that I'm probably gonna end up doing tomorrow. I wanted to do today, but things got kind of crazy. But tomorrow we're gonna do a draw. We're gonna have some nice cards giveaways. And much love, you guys. Like I always say, fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time, this was Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I am your host, Bird Gang 31, and I am out. Peace.